important thing is their terms and the outside software world. The terms in the outside software world, they look similar. They are same, name-wise they are same, but their meanings are very different. They can be entirely different. Siebel object definition is similar, but it has nothing to do with the object and object class and object instance in C++. It is same. Siebel is made in C++. You know, the name is same, but ideas are very different. They have used the same ideas as are used by C++. And if you ask me, they're pretty easy. If you know C++, it will help you in understanding the things. But from a purist standpoint and from a practical standpoint, they are different ideas. You cannot apply the same principles to these things. Okay. Similarly, applet. Java applet is definitely a very different thing than Siebel applet. Okay.
C# the same thing. C# compared with C++, it's just a little bit update version for C++, but it's compiled into Windows. You know.
Trust me, you guys will be disappointed. You will be disappointed when you start working Siebel. You guys will get really disappointed. I mean, before you know, I'll declare you guys as pro and leave. Siebel is really easy as far as these kind of things are concerned. You know, so you don't need to really in Siebel, like you will see some like there is a way to manipulate classes, but Siebel reserves the right to do that. They don't let you do that. So you will never be able to do anything about that. You can only change the object, the applet definition, and the view definition, and the control definition. It should be very easy. Just go to the property, change the name. That's it. Okay. So I am starting Siebel 6 tools. Okay. We have this main thing called as Object Explorer. In this, you see all the objects. Various types of objects, for example applets. If you click on applets, the right window starts showing you all the applets. Okay, the highlighted applet, the properties of the highlighted applets are here. If you click on this, these properties will change. If you click on this, these properties will change. It's like Visual Basic. Exactly. Like very simple Visual Basic. And in Visual Basic, in VB, like we use procedures behind the scenes, pretty much like VB, right? You just similarly it's like that, but in this thing you try to avoid writing that procedure. That makes it all the more even simple. eScript, which could be difficult, is a prohibited thing in Siebel. Yeah. Prohibited, it's like people do it, they say only 5% customization, 10% customization is okay. More than that is not okay. Yeah. So that's good for everybody. Less to learn, more stable system. Yeah. Right? Okay. If you want to, let's say, can you find this business component for me? First you have to highlight this, because you're looking for a business component. So now you see the list of all the business components. You come here, you look for your business component by making a simple query. Then it comes, the properties of that business component are shown here. Okay, some properties are also shown here. If you scroll, the only thing is it's more difficult way to look at it, right? So they have provided all the main properties in this properties window. Making sense to you, sir? Yes. This is the way Siebel GUI is laid out. Siebel Tools GUI is laid out. Okay, so we were on Siebel, we are in Siebel 6 client. We'll just see, let's say you want to find this screen. What is the name? Pharma account screen. I usually, insist that you guys copy. Go here, highlight what? Screen. It's a screen, right, that you're looking for? Come here. This is screen. These are the various properties of that screen, right? Let's say you want to find this view. You go to view, you look for this thing in the Object Explorer. You'll usually find it. It's in the alphabetical order. Should not be having much trouble finding it. Question from Adnan. He said, can we just find, like in Word, you can just find it rather than going to a particular thing. You first go to that screen and view, and then you go to the list and then you make a query. Can we just find? That's a good thing. But in Siebel, find takes a lot of time. Unless and until there comes a circumstance that you cannot find anything using queries, then you do a find kind of thing. Okay? And no uses that much. It takes a lot of time for it to come back because there are so many object definitions. Okay? So now looking for the applet. So I go to the applet and look for that. I tried to copy it here, but I could not, so I'm just typing it. I always tell people not to copy, not to type, always copy somehow. That's better because what happens is if this blank is there, not there, Siebel will not throw it. If account instead of capital A, it is small a, Siebel will not. This is case sensitive.
Definitely.
This is case sensitive. The definitions are case sensitive.
Oh.
So pharma account list applet. Okay, right? Pharma account list applet is I have to remember, it's not accounts, it's account, you know. So please help me, guys. I just write this much. I look for it. Pharma account list applet. It should see, it is in the alphabetical listing, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just go down. It should be somewhere down there. This is the one, right? Okay. To make my view clear, I will Control C and then Control V just to get this only thing. Okay, is right?
Okay.
I hope you guys follow what I did. Did you guys follow or not?
Yeah.
Did you follow, John? Pharma account list applet. Let's see what is the name for the form applet. Pharma account entry applet, right, guys? So I'm copying this thing because I know everything is same. Rest everything else. Okay. I see this pharma account entry applet that is there. Is it right?
Yeah.
Right. Just to let you guys know, you know, let's say you make a search and you put a little extra blank here. It will come. Okay, I'm surprised. It used not to come, guys. Oh, it is coming. It is not case sensitive here. Okay, I would still say be careful. Siebel 7, Siebel 6, you will go to Siebel 7, and I think it is case sensitive, and it will not come. And there is a long history of people not getting this definition just because they make some small, simple mistake. Mistyping, I can tell you for sure. Mistyping, I can tell you for sure. Will definitely not bring it.
You will not get it. Yeah.
Yeah, even a small entry or entry. This is a common problem. There are so many other properties of this thing that we should look at. Okay, we'll look at some of the properties. Okay, let's see what he has to say. Okay, he's saying, I'm just highlighting in the box. You know, in this thing, he's trying to say in this box, the highlighted box. He's trying to say, you know, when one property of some object is referencing some other object, then we should be having the exact name. So this is the problem in Siebel. Let's say you remember the other day you asked me a question regarding counts and contacts. If you change the account name here, will it change the account name in context also? Right? And I said it autocorrects. Yes, it will change it. In this thing, it will not. If this is a property which is referencing this object name, you change the object name here, the link is broken now. It will not change it back here.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
That is a problem in Siebel. This is the reason.
Let me take this note. It's important.
What do you think?
Let me take this note.
Sure, please.
It's important.
Commit errors by mistake. You know why? Because you have to first log it, you have to check it out, you have to check it in. There are so many other things that you have to do so that your changes actually take effect. Okay? So that's why I'm not that concerned that you'll break the things. When you guys go to the Siebel production environment, that means where all the user data is, you guys can make that issue error. That's why I asked you not to change the data, not to change the data. But his question is how to change it, all the stuff that you learn slowly and slowly. It's a very simple thing. Important thing is, I'm not that worried. I don't even ask you, to do this. Don't change the definition, because you will not be doing development. You'll be doing business analysis. You'll be going there to examine the stuff, maybe making recommendations. So you'll be basically looking for stuff and then looking at the definitions, current definitions, and recommending to people what should be done. Right? Putting in your design documents what should be done. Right? So then you will be giving to the developers. For them, it is important not to make these small errors in Siebel tools. For you, you will be having only a local copy of Siebel tools. If you change anything, it will not get into the server. Just to let you know what you mean. It will not get into the server. You have to check it out, check it in, you have to lock it, you have to unlock it. There are so many things that you have to do before you actually
make the change.
Before the change actually takes effect. Okay, so it has to go get in the server, somebody has to compile it there. There are so many things that have to be done. So I don't think you will be doing all those things. Okay, no, don't say, this can be done. Let's try. So don't lock, unlock. I just logged it to show you guys. Okay, and checking in and checking out is a server thing. You probably will never be doing that. But don't worry about it. You probably will not break the things here. So that's why I'm not worried. They will not give you the access to the server. They will not let you check in and check out. Something like that they do. That they would do that. Like in case of one of my consultants. This brings us to our next slide. Use a Siebel Tools object list editor to display object definitions. We already know that. This is the object list editor where you see the definitions. This is object explorer where you see the type. If you want to see an applet, you have to first click the type here. Then you look at all the lists here, list of all the applets here.
Okay.
Right? Object definition appear in the object list editor. This is called as object list editor. This is called as object explorer. These are the two main portions of Siebel tools. Siebel tools. Siebel tools user interface. All data in a list applet can be selected for editing. Okay, you can select this data. Changes made to object definition automatically saved when leaving the record. Implicit saving. Okay. Does it happen in the Siebel GUI also? Yes. Right. So Siebel client GUI and Siebel tools GUI are both same. Right. Right. Clicking to invoke context sensitive menu is for it. So if you go here and for example, if you come here, if you go in this one and you right click here, you will see that the things available at the applet level, like columns displayed and all those things. If you right click here, oh, it is only at the applet level. So that's what. Okay, it is only at the applet level. You can copy that. You can copy the thing also. Yeah, here you don't have this copy the text thing. Okay. Anyway, right clicking to toolbar icons exist for common user operations. Right. This is for querying. This is for going to the next record. This was in the last record. This is for sorting. Sorting you won't be doing. You will be mostly doing querying here. Okay. Other thing is you will be doing undo. I just use like this. You can do the undo the way you want. Okay. So you can do it the way undo, but you can probably use undo from here also. I usually do it from here. So I just right click. That is my most important menu here. I just right click and access all the things, and I query using these buttons. Okay. Toolbar icons exist for common user operations. We already went through that. Right click menu, just to let you know, you highlight this applet, right here. You don't highlight it, you bring it this thing here and you right click. Okay, this is how you get it. Yeah. Yes. Object Explorer displays by default a small set of the most commonly used object types. Use view options and select the Object Explorer tab to add or remove object types from the Object Explorer. Screens, views, applets, these are all various object types, right? Right, Priya?
Yeah.
These are all present here. Is it okay? But let's say you're looking for a workflow object and you don't know that is basically the type, right? Right? You have to highlight this type to see all the applets, right? If you want to see all the DLLs, you click here and you see all the DLLs. Well, DLL, forget DLL, but if you want to see all the views, then you click here and you see all the views here, right? Right? Okay. But if you don't see this object type here, you want to add more to it. Then what you do is you go to View, Options. I tried to look for it in Siebel 6. It is not there, so we can just see, and I don't want to start Siebel 7. It gives me problems, it bugs me. I don't like to start it, so we'll do it whenever we can. But just go to View Options, you'll be able to see this Object Explorer. This way to enter, various, more object types into this thing. If you're seeing only a few, you won't be doing that much, but still sometimes it is required and you won't remember it at that time and I have to tell you again. So don't worry about this thing. It's anyway not useful for your development work. Don't worry about it. Properties windows is important. When you go to this one, you click on View and you select this properties windows. If it is checked, that means it is already displayed, and that is the fact that it is already displayed. If you uncheck it, it will not be displayed. If you check it again, it will be displayed. So it is displayed now. Whatever is highlighted in this object list editor, you will see it here. Okay. The way it shows is, this is the app view whose properties you are looking at. This is the name of the properties. For example, admin mode flag is false. For example, business object is account. Comments is this one.